I just wanted to come on and encourage someone today. I was at a great brunch and with a lot of powerful women in their own right. You know, being able to sit and speak to them for me was a privilege because they're so gifted in their own lane, right? But I wanted to just share that everybody has a different journey. And so I came from a corporate training background. So doors were open for me to train and speak because of my background. And so my journey in speaking, public speaking, inspirational speaking was a little different than other people because of my background. Other people submit their information for an event or to speak. Some people might even take classes or things like that to get started. My point is that it doesn't matter how you get there, just get there, right? So if somebody else like me came from a training background, then the process is different because it's what I've always done. And now that training has afforded me this opportunity. If you feel like you want to, go into a certain business or area of expertise, then there's nothing wrong with you exposing yourself and sharing your information and letting people know what you do and how you want to participate in their events. There's nothing wrong with that. And then for those people who, want to get the training and the education and take the program so that they can develop that craft or that skill, there's nothing wrong with that either. So do not compare your journey to other people. I took my hits early, right? I came out of high school, was working for a company that allowed people to start in an evening program as managers. So I've been in management since I was 17 years old. I've been at this thing 37 years. So I took my breaks and my hits and my disappointments and the letdowns early, so my skin is a little thicker. I want to tell you that too. Get some thick skin. You can cry when you get home. I tell people, feel the emotions. You can cry when you get home, but get some thick skin, honey, because people would cut you deep, and you don't want to have so much damage from that you can't recover. So pray for God to give you some thick skin. But do not compare yourself to anyone else's journey. There's no perfect way to do it. My way wasn't perfect. It's what was afforded to me based on my training. It's not better than anybody else's. So don't let the process make you think there's not a promise for you. That's the first thing. The second thing I want to share is, if you get hurt so bad in your niche, in your area of expertise, sometimes that pain can cause you to shut down completely. It can cause you to walk away from something that you're really, really good at, right? And you want to make sure that you're not allowing, trying to get my skin together, y'all. You want to make sure that you're not allowing what somebody else has done to knock you out of the game. So there are going to be times where people they don't open doors for you, just flat out. They're not going to open the door for you. They're not going to help you. They might be intimidated by your gift. They might feel like they have their own circle and they're going to support each other. We don't know what dues people paid to each other before they met us. So if they came up with 4 or 5 other people and those people helped them when they had nothing, those people were the ones that they relied on, they should serve those people, right? And if there's a space for you, great. But if it's not, they already have a commitment. Those people have skin in the game, correct? And so if people do not open doors for you for whatever reason, you have to just take that and understand it. The second type of person thinks that you're doing well on your own. They see you building your own platform. They see you speaking, so they think you're okay. And when people think you're okay, they don't offer help. Who's walked up to somebody and said, can I loan you some money? No, it looks like you're doing fine, right? And so don't take that to heart, right? Then another person that sees what you're doing might just think that there's somebody else that better fits their message. And just because you're good at speaking doesn't mean you're sharing the same message for the end result that they want. So it's not that they devalue you, it's that they have another end game based on the message that they want to share. And then the last person just never thought about it. They might have had 10 people on their list before they met you that they wanted to work with, and they're focused on that list. My mentor used to always say, you're so vain. I know you think this song is about you. She used to joke about that. But some things are not even about us. They have a goal that has nothing to do with us. We're not a part of their plan, and that's okay. So I want to share all those aspects, because if you get hurt in your niche or your gift, your craft, and you quit, then you miss the opportunity for the people that are looking for you, right? So the person that's not looking for you stops you from becoming available for the person who is looking for you. So don't quit. Yes, there are people who will try to sabotage your success. Yes, there are people who want to open doors for you. Yes, there are. And when that happens, you want to make sure that you keep going regardless of, all right, y'all, I'm about to be done. Regardless of what it is you want to accomplish. You got to be sure about that, okay? You got to be okay with that because, you know, our lives are our responsibility. And so we want to make sure that we are focused on our lives and know that God will open another door. And then the people who, you know, owe somebody else supported them, or the people who never thought about it, I just want you to give people a little bit of grace because it gives you grace. What does that mean? If you think everyone's against you, that's a heavy burden to bear. If you think everybody's, you know, afraid of your gift or worried about how you're going to impact them, that's a huge burden for you to bear, because then you'll have to go into a closet. And I'm only saying this because I've experienced it. I have been there, honey. I have been there where I'm like, they know I can do it. You know, I had a mentor one time who I had a peer who was amazing, and we were at a huge conference, and our mentor who was at the top of the company asked a question. And when he asked this question, my peer who had not hit the top yet knew the answer. And so everybody's trying to kind of answer it. No one's succeeding. And she's kind of saying to him, I got the answer. And he said, get promoted. What did he mean? It's great that you have the information, but do the work. Do the work and get promoted to the next level so you can qualify to share this information. And so that's just what I'm going to say to you, is just do the work and God will make the next place available for you. So everybody's journey is different. We all get where we're going a different way. No way is perfect or right or wrong. That's the first thing. And secondly, when you get hurt, and you will get hurt, y'all, I'm telling you, somebody will disappoint you. People that maybe you help that don't reciprocate, people that you would open a door for that don't open a door for you. You just have to know that that's the game. That's the life we live in. And you don't want to take it to heart because you don't want them to rob what's in your heart. So this is a little bit longer than what I would normally share, but I want you to win. And I realized today as I was talking that I hope I can shorten your learning curve and save you some time. That when things happen, they don't sting so much or so long. That you do feel it because it is a real emotion, but that you don't let it knock the wind out of you. It'll be the wind blowing past you, right? And so I hope that helps you. I want you to keep going. Do not give up, and just know that you are loved and that there is somebody waiting for what it is you have to offer. All right? God bless you. See y'all next time.